Hello, everyone, and welcome to my project. I chose the Destiny and Government Power Perspectives of the U.S. and Mexico government. So, just to start this off, the United States, for the goal was to expand land, the power economy, and basically that manifest destiny equaled God given expansion that they thought God gave them the right to expand and push their ideals on everyone. So, this justified the Mexican American War. It also justified the West expansion, and United States leaders thought as they were more expansion, democracy would spread. Americans debated the role of government in westward expansion. American Yap. So that's my quote. Um, so this is just the United States perspective on that. And the Mexican perspective, is that Mexico wanted to protect the territory and their sovereignty. It outlawed slavery, and then they classify U.S. settlers as illegal. So that was pretty cool too. Expansion equals invasion. They didn't see it as expansion, they thought it was an invasion of their land. So the annexation of Texas was viewed as aggression by Mexico. They thought very opposite. The United States and Mexico thought about opposite about this, hence the war and how it happened and took place. So for my quote, I picked this. You asked us to throw off the hunter and warrior state. We did so. You asked us to form a republic government. We did so. Adopting your own as our model. You asked us to cultivate the earth and learn the mechanic arts. We did so. You asked us to learn to read. We did so. You asked us to cast away our idols and worship your God. We did so. Now you demand we cede to you our lands. That we will not do. So this is just showing that they basically assimilated from their culture into the culture that they were pushing, and they did everything that they asked, but they wanted their land, and that was like the last breaking point. They did not want to give that land up. For this part, I chose Native American resistance and forced removal, the perspectives of Native American nations, and Southern pro-slavery expansionists. So for the Native nations, they were not passive. They fought to preserve land and protect their culture. Cherokees adopted the U.S. systems. Indian Removal Act, Trail of Tears enabled forced relocation. Thousands of deaths caused by the Trail of Tears. So yeah, that's my quote to the thousands of deaths was caused by the Trail of Tears. That is very crazy because you don't really hear about that. Before this class, I didn't really think about that. So the Southern expansionists, so this perspective was Southern enslavers wanted more fertile land for the expansion. They supported the Indian removal, and the Indian removal expanded slavery as well as the increased demand for cotton, feared free states and black communities. So you could see that basically the Southerners wanted more land, and the natives didn't want to give away their land, so they were forced to remove. So you've seen how the Southern forced the natives to move. So for this, the abolitionists and free soilers versus gold miners, the abolitionists and free soilers opposed the ongoing expansion of slavery, but they supported free labor ideology, which is kind of, a little crisscrossed. Wanted West territories free and helped California become a free state, limited racial equality. So that's kind of, the gist of that. An abolitionist. The gold miners, they wanted wealth and opportunity, and they discovered gold in 1848, which caused the rapid population growth and increased racial violence with native displacement. So because of that rapid population growth, it did increase because, think about it. If you're 11111 over here, then you're going to be like, it's just going to get overcrowded, and then the resources are going to be strained as well. So, but just to conclude with everything, even all the slides that I presented, you could see how there's the both perspective, that collective and individual memory from both of these, and how different narratives could be pushed. But we also have to just look at the memory and, the sources from other people to see what kind of really happened in history.